Hello there and welcome back to Friendonkey Wrestling Season 2. Last time out we had a very successful backlash, it must be said. FDW putting in a strong performance sort of across the board. Unfortunately not on the Supremacy match as we came up short on that occasion. Now I alluded to it in the last episode that the Supremacy match this season has an added twist to it. Added several twists really. Twist number one, there'll be triple threats from now on, so all three brands will be picking a representative when we get to pay-per-views. And the winning brand of each Supremacy match will be allowed an extra draft pick. So Smackdown won the last match, and they picked themselves up Pat McAfee. So wonder what they'll do with Pat over on the blue brand. But back to things here at the purple brand. We've got a hell of a fallout show here this evening. As in your main event this evening, you can quite clearly see is the one and only Seth Rollins. As we look ahead to a few episodes' time, it is Money in the Bank, and in an ode to that, we're going to be kicking things off this evening with a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Now, as it stands, we'll be looking for 4 participants for a men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. In a change to last season, where all brands were represented. Oh, look up. Punk and Big E. With a mutual show of respect here, it would appear. Looking for a nice, clean, competitive bout, and that's what you like to see. But as I was saying, Money in the Bank this season, FDW will be getting their own Money in the Bank matches. Big E comes out the gates flying. Perhaps he feels hard done by. He wasn't able to start success on the road to the FDW Championship. Perhaps he sees this as a bit of a retribution. Winner of this match will punch their ticket to Money in the Bank, and they'll be looking to claim the briefcase, which must be a bit of a guarantee, really, that you'll be one day become the FDW champion. I'm sure Seth Rollins is pleased to know there's yet another wrinkle to his championship reign. At Backlash, we decided who will be challenging Seth Rollins for his FDW World Championship. In a hard-fought bout, back and forth all match long between LA Knight and Drew McIntyre. But it was Drew on that occasion who came up trumps. So he will be challenging Seth Rollins for the FDW Championship at Money in the Bank. Big E throwing caution to the wind here, looking to get everything back on his side. With a big dive to CM Punk, but not quite connecting. But back in control with a count of 3. Both these men no stranger to championship gold in the past, but they're looking to add the coveted FDW championship to their trophy cabinet. Punk now with a big flying forearm off the top rope. Doug sliding in with a count of 1. Colin elbow tie up now as Big E whipped into the corner. Still to come here on FDW this evening, we're feeling the effects of Backlash. We will be having a women's gauntlet match, showcasing some of the stars we've already seen and some new stars we've yet to see, in an effort to determine the number 1 contender to the FDW Women's Championship. Again, the landscape of the women's division has changed. Sitting atop the mountain now, and your new FDW Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. A very grueling match at Backlash, it must be said. We'll also be seeing the tag team division represented. We should be showcasing the Usos here this evening versus the Viking Raiders in Eric and Ivar, a match I'm very looking forward to. And then in the main event this evening, your world and television champion Seth Rollins will be in action, singles action. No championships on the line on this occasion against the one and only Dragon Lee. He was a bit hard done by on his debut against Ilya Dragunov, still looking to make a name for himself by stepping into the ring with Seth Rollins. Meanwhile, the action continues thick and fast as CM Punk looks to gain the upper hand on Big E. A quick submission wearing him down. Punk, Big E up on his shoulders. Hits the GTS, the go to sleep, as Big E knocked out cold, laying there dazed and confused. And there's the count of 3. In quick work, CM Punk punches his ticket to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Big E once again not quite managing to come out the gates at all here against a CM Punk, perhaps with a relit fire underneath him. Quick and easy work there for Steve Montgomery Punk. Now the women's match then. Gauntlet. A reminder how gauntlets work. 2 women start in the ring. 1 woman is eliminated, another woman comes out. It is 6 women. Last woman standing at the end will be the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's FDW Women's Championship. And there's the rules. Didn't know they were going to go over these, but there you go. Elimination can occur by pinfall, submission, or DQ. And the match will continue until 1 superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner. The one thing they don't mention there is that this will decide the #1 contender. We're stepping up some new blood. Kairi Sane. Sauntering down to the ring with her brolly. It must be raining in there. Could she be the one to step up? Grab the brass ring, as it were, and challenge Bianca Belair. Time will tell in this matchup. There are some familiar faces and some new faces. This face, though, Cora Jade. Coming down with what appears to be a folded up brolly. No skateboard on this occasion. It's brolly versus brolly. They're Mary Poppins, y'all. Or is that her own kendo stick? I can't quite tell what that is, but she seems to have the bit between her teeth already and looking to stamp her authority here on FDW. Should be a good match. Once again, the women an opportunity to prove why they are the backbone of FDW, and who better to call a match like this than the one and only Jimmy. It's Cora Jade coming out the gates with a swinging net breaker on Kairi Sane. Now Sane has had championship success, as has Cora Jade, both in NXT, in real life this is, but yet to show what they can do with FDW in their sights. Quick pinfall attempt here from Cora Jade, and that's really going to have to be what you've got to do in a match like this, especially if you're starting early. Not allow yourself to get worn down, as the later the opponent, the fresher they will be. Cora Jade wearing down Kairi Sane here, just taking away a vertical base, stretching at the ankle. And again, stamping on the inner thighs. What's the modified surfboard there I thought she was going for. Confidence of Cora Jade here, already on full display. She thought about barging Sane to the outside, but Sane showing that she can fly high, springboard off the top ropes, spiking Cora Jade, and again with a swinging net breaker. These girls' necks are going to be sore at the end of this one. Good double stomp there from Kairi Sane, and it's really Kairi Sane's quickness which appears is going to be her ally here, but Cora Jade, a more smash mouth style affair. Looking for a big senton, but Sane able to roll out of it. Back of her heel to the back of Cora Jade's neck there, as they brawl to the outside. Sane wiping her feet of Cora Jade. Now, neither of these women can afford to let this match go on too much longer. There are still some big names still to come in this matchup. Definitely a war of attrition. Cora Jade with a big stomp there. Slamming Sane down to the mat. Dragging things back to the ring now. Fairly back and forth this one, but you gotta think it's pretty much advantage Jade at this moment in time as she heads to the top and looks to secure victory with a huge splash off the top. Is that enough to flatten the girl from Japan? Sane really on the back foot here. Just dragging Jade to the top rope. Dazed and confused. Sane looking for an underhanded tactic here. This should be a bit rough and tumble as Kairi Sane drags the back and a quick scoop slam there. Sane with Jade down on the mat, showing that she has that edge to her as well. Jade thinking that she's this badass who can take anything and everything. Sane slowing the pace down just a little bit as she stomps to one side of the ring and looks for a running forearm there to the basement, and as she thinks about going up top, it's better off it perhaps saving that for later in the match. And there's a quick 3 count. Sane with the first elimination. Stepping up next, it's Bayley. Now Bayley, no stranger at all to championship success. We've seen here before on the channel how much she's gone to war with members of Damage Control. Yet to go to war with Kairi Sane, but quick slam from Bayley looking to get things done. She was watching keenly backstage. She knows that Sane is not 100%. Sane flung to the outside. Bayley in control. Bayley already thinking about the high risk maneuvers. Taunting Sane to get back to her feet, coming off the top rope with a huge crossbody there. And it is those high risk maneuvers you're going to have to bust out if you're looking to claim the #1 contendership. Certainly you can imagine that Bianca Belair will be watching this match closely. Bayley barges Sane to the outside. Both women now just taking a moment for a bit of respite. Collar and elbow tie up there. Quick crossbody from Sane. She flicks into the wheelbarrow and just almost stunner-like offense there from Sane on Bayley. Could this be enough with the flared chops and quick kicks? Disrespectful slap from Sane. Looking to tie Bayley up. Almost like a Black Widow there. Toying with her feet, but Sane with those quick, strong strikes. She may look all short and cute and sweet, but she can hit hard as now Kairi Sane heads to the top rope. She alluded to it with Cora Jade as she hits the insane elbow, but Bayley with it scouted, able to roll out of harm's way. That could be the decider as Bayley now looks to go to the top. Will she be dropping the elbow? No, almost like a senton-like approach there, but Sane able to roll out of the way. These two seem to know each other and their offense and their repertoire so well. As Kairi Sane looks to go to the well one more time. It was enough to defeat Jade. Will it be enough to put Bayley away? Big running basement forearm there. Sane thinks about the top rope once again. Hook to the leg. Could this be 3? And it is. Second elimination from Sane. Now every other woman in this match must be aware of Sane's tricks by now and can't fall for it. And here comes Chelsea. Already becoming a bit of a stalwart, a bit of a pillar of the women's division, as she's run to the ring looking to get a bit of revenge. Coming up short on her debut, unable to bring it home for the glory of FDW, but could she punch a ticket to a #1 contendership as she hits a big DDT, or takes one rather, from Kairi Sane. Sane with a huge spinning back fist there, and stomps to the back. Now Sane must be aware that Chelsea Green is not 100% after having been in a triple threat match with Molly Holly from Raw and Carmella from Smackdown. Sane taking opportunities as she hits a huge high-risk maneuver to the outside. Sane just choking down Chelsea Green. Neither of these women could be at 100%, but Sane in full swing with momentum on her side in this match. A double elimination already. Can she make her 3rd? This is one hell of a way to make a name for yourself here on FDW, with 2 back-to-back eliminations of 2 pretty big stars. Chelsea with it scouted into a swinging net breaker. Chelsea looking to secure a quick pinfall here. Only a 1 count, and the fight insane. Chelsea's going to have to go some more if she wants to whittle down the Pirate Princess. Chelsea perhaps almost thinking of a spine buster there, but just bouncing off the top rope instead of that unorthodox style of Chelsea that keeps so many competitors on their toes. As Chelsea now thinks about a high-risk maneuver and comes up short once again. He's the only person able to connect with these in this match is Kairi Sane, and who can blame her? Kairi Sane now with a huge DDT. Could that be enough? With Chelsea straight back to her feet, showing that she has that never say die attitude. Kairi with the reversal. This is a hell of a display from Kairi Sane, it must be said. As now she stomps across the ring. Is Chelsea wise to her act? Basement forearm once again. Could this be the 3rd elimination? This would be huge. Jimmy looking to count 3. And he does. 3 eliminations in 3 successive similar styles. Next up, Fallon Henley. We saw her in the debut episode of Season 2 of FDW. Sauntering down to the ring now. As Chelsea exits the arena, Fallon looks to seize her opportunity. Seems already she's going to have quite the hurdle to overcome. Kairi Sane with the drop toe hold gets Fallon down to the mat. Off the second rope, but Fallon catches her. But Kairi reverses into a bulldog. What's it going to take? She is in fuego, is Kairi Sane. Kairi just dragging Fallon Henley around. like a ragdoll already. Henley looking to get back to her feet. Quick reversal of the elbow there, but she's going to need to strike stronger than that. Running uppercut there from Fallon Henley. Now, smart there from Fallon Henley, targeting the arm and quick strike. She's been paying attention, noticing it's the connection of that in the corner, which seems to be eliminating people at the minute. So she can remove those elements of Kairi Sane's offense as she throws her off the top rope and does a little hoedown, it would appear. Up to the top rope. Will she be able to connect with a high risk maneuver? But Sane with it scouted once again. Will anyone be able to connect with an elbow drop? Sane with an arm drag now, looking to get things done. Could this be her fourth elimination? Nearly a count of 2 there. Henley's going to have to dig deep, it would appear, as Sane has got the number of so many women in this division already. Second rope moonsault there, almost like a Jericho lion salt. Sane establishing herself as she wraps Fallon Henley up into a modified cloverleaf. It was cinched in deep there. Fallon Henley whipped to the corner as Sane just looking to spear her down, but Fallon Henley had it scouted. Kicks to the back, and she can't afford to showboat. Had she not been showboating, Sane would not be on the outside, but Henley with a running cross body to the outside. Seems to be the first high risk maneuver that's connected with Kairi Sane all match long. Modified running bulldog from Fallon Henley there, and this could be all she wrote, folks. 2 count, and Henley eliminates again Kairi Sane. Second to last competitor. Debuting Liv Morgan. The bell signals as Fallon Henley just immediately dropping Liv Morgan where she stands, and could this be 3? 1 count immediately. Almost like a shiniest wizard there from Fallon Henley as she does another little hoedown and drops an elbow. The dynamic of the match already shifted as Henley again connecting with the flying crossbody. Liv Morgan just caught completely unaware, thinking she'd be the freshest woman in this matchup. Things back to the ring now. Both women swing and a miss on that one. And we are down to this. Fallon Henley versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan with a huge shotgun drop kick there. Just catching Henley off her feet. And Morgan's going to have to go to that well. As all of these women pretty much embody just a different aspect of the complete package that is Bianca Belair. Liv Morgan with an insecurity on the way down there. Drop toe hold now from Morgan as she just walks all over her opponent. But is she taking Fallon Henley lightly? Is she taking her for granted? She hits Hurricane Rana. Henley seems to have been caught off guard on so many occasions already, but none more so than Liv Morgan. Doing that in the corner, whatever that was. Henley fighting out of Liv Morgan's clutches, parrying out how badly does she want that #1 contendership. Liv Morgan able to reverse Henley's offense and just insult to injury. Swift kicks to the back, removing that element, but Henley able to fight out of it. Morgan appeared to be thinking of Oblivion. Leg hooked in deep. It's a 2 count, and it's 3. And the #1 contender for the FDW Women's Championship is Liv Morgan, no less. With her sights set firmly on Bianca Belair. I'd say that's Liv Morgan. It looks more like a melted Madonna. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen better Liv Morgan models. But a hell of a performance there from Kairi Sane as well, it must be said. Moving on to tag team action now. We've got the Usos reunited here on FDW, not separate like they have been for so long in the real world. Stepping into the ring with the Viking Raiders. Now I know the Titantron says Roman Reigns, but it would appear the game is classing them still representing the bloodline.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, the Bloodline.
Well, clearly they are looking to reclaim former glories, not looking to be just the Usos. Say that they are the Bloodline. And we know the Bloodline was on Raw last season. But we signed the Usos for the tag division. Clearly they're looking to continue the moniker. But they've got a hell of a hurdle to overcome in the Viking Raiders. 2 big beefy boys. As we've seen big beefy boys here before on FD Dub, in He Who Must Not Be Named, and Otis.
And their opponents.
But they will be looking to go to war here this evening.
52 pounds, Ivar and Eric, the Viking.
This will be an interesting matchup. Usos, one of the most successful tag teams to have ever done it in the WWE, yet to prove their worth here to us here at FCW. But the Viking Raiders also no strangers to tag team success. In NXT and outside of WWE, they've held gold on several occasions. Jimmy now teeing off on Ivar. Usos already showing that tag team offense into a fallaway Samoan drop. Jay now in control. Showing why he wants to be that main event star. Quick tags backwards and forwards from the Usos. And again, not just tag team unity, twin unity there. The Usos has systematically just torn the Viking Raiders apart. Jimmy and Eric kicking things off by the commentary desk, but Ivar able to keep things going with Jay. But Ivar, the legal man, Jimmy needs to get back into the ring as our Jimmy calls for the 5 count, and things are going to get confusing very quickly with double Jimmy in the ring. Huge uppercut there from Ivar as Eric still flattened on the outside, it would appear, yet to get back to the ring as he stands there. Huge springboard from Ivar, and that's what makes the Viking Raiders so dangerous for men of their size, moving like a cruiserweight. This will be the thing that catches the Usos off guard, not expecting such quickness, such athleticism from the Viking Raiders. Jay now in control. Ivar, the legal man for the Viking Raiders. With a big drop kick from Jey Uso. As the tag team division fleshes itself out here on FDW. Slowly rebuilding. Having been torn apart in Season 1. Forged back together. The tag division really is forged in fire. But will it kill? First we've seen of Eric in this match as he just rolls through DDT. Starts stretching Jey in the middle of the ring. Jey able to power out though. It is one pinfall to a finish here. As Jey manhandling Eric, that's not something you see every day. Eric flung into the Usos' corner. And will we see that twin patented tag team offense here? Not quite, just Eric unable to get anywhere near his partner as the Usos have got him singled out on the outside, just teeing off on him. Huge enziguri there from Jey Uso. Count of 4 now from Ref Jimmy. Some solid counts here from Ref Jimmy, not taking it slow at all. As Eric and Jey continue to brawl on the outside, Eric looks to get it back to the ring. Nearly a count of 8. He counted it anyway, because he wanted to, did Ref Jimmy. Eric now in control of the matchup. Striking on Jey. As Ivar is brought in, screaming to the gods. Cross body, almost flying lariat off the second rope there. And for a wide boy, Ivar moves incredibly. But Jey with a leaping salmon tag. Ivar with it scouted. Will Jimmy be able to power through this? Will he be able to weather the storm? Ivar getting a little bit of his breath back as Jimmy looks to make the tag. As Ref Jimmy sees it. As does Ivar, running DDT there. But Jey straight back to his feet. It's going to take more than that to bring him down. Ref Jimmy getting in the wrong part of town. He needs to make himself in the right place. Samoan drop from Jey Uso to Ivar. No need for Eric to get involved. He was confident that Ivar could kick out of that. Headbutt there. Emulating the wild Samoans as Jey Uso. It's the quick tags from the Usos here that are keeping them both very fresh. Two very different game plans in this match. The Viking Raiders now lift them up and slams Jimmy Uso down. Valhalla is calling. Jey there able to break up the pinfall, and you've got to think that would have been it had Jey not been there. Jimmy isolated now on his own. Flung into the Viking corner. As Eric slams Jimmy onto the mat. Uso, that is, not the ref. Into a huge delayed slam, and wisely Jimmy looks to get himself some breathing room on the outside. Eric thinks about a big move, but instead just clubs Jey Uso. like Jay reacted or anything, he just saw it coming and took it. With a big knee to the side of Jey Uso, and count of 4. Jimmy back into the ring. The Usos separated now. It's all breaking down. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Nobody knows what's going on. Fireman's carry from Eric as Jimmy's looking to power out of it. And with a big super kick and a second down to the mat. Now is Eric. Will Ivar be able to break up the pin? And there is the breakup. You got a feel we're in the end game on this one now. Eric again with that delayed slam. Could be all she wrote. Dragging the forearm across the face. Looking for the pinfall. Here's the cover on Jay. Only a 1 count. The fight in Jey Uso. What are the Viking Raiders gonna have to do to take him down? Running swinging bulldog will do just that. As Ivar. Count of 1 from Jey Uso. Still a lot of fight. Sometimes just a massive punch to the side of the face from Ivar is enough to do it. Eric back in the match. Delayed slam once again. Just brutally beating down Jay. Looking to get anything past a 1 count. Frustration perhaps setting in for the Viking Raiders. Shotgun drop kick there from Jey Uso. Quick tag once again to Jimmy. Rolling on the outside. Jimmy the legal man. I'm having none of it. Oh, but quick reversals from Jimmy Uso. As Eric looks for a big sidewalk slam. And you've got to think of the punishment that Jimmy has taken. He's the one that they're looking to target. He's the one they're looking to pin. Jay still had a lot of fight left in him. So look on at their prey. Eric just dropping Jimmy Uso where he stands. Jay coming flying in out of nowhere. You gotta think it's advantage Raiders at the moment. Clubbing blows once again, just wearing Jimmy down, and here is that frustration I mentioned. Just literally wiping the floor with Jimmy Uso. Viking Raiders putting the tag team division on notice, it would appear. This could be a huge tag. A massive tag team offense of the Viking Raiders as Jimmy so near yet so far from his tag team partner, his brother. But will it be the brothers in blood or the brothers forged in arms as Ivar now drops Jimmy Uso once again. Is Valhalla calling? Double underhook. Power bomb there from Ivar. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Great tag team showcase there between the Viking Raiders and the Usos. One hell of a performance here. I wonder if Bray and Karrion Kross had taken notice of that, of both teams in the match. But the main event here this evening, Seth Rollins versus Dragon Lee. As I alluded to earlier, Dragon Lee unhappy with his debut. So who better to go against in singles action than the FDW champion and television champion Seth Rollins. And doesn't he look great with those two belts? Earned them both. Already defended one this season and has got an upcoming defense of the world title. That match is confirmed for Money in the Bank, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the FDW World Championship. And I, for one, I'm looking forward to it. As I'm sure is Drew. As I'm sure is Seth. Seth yet to defend the world title. But we know he likes to do things by the books. Both titles held strong. What better person to represent FDW? But this should be a good match still. We didn't see much of Dragon Lee in his debut against the now Cruiserweight champion, Ilya Dragunov. Still looking to follow in the footsteps of his idol Rey Mysterio. Step up and challenge Rollins. And this should be a good one. Doug calling things here in the ring for the main event this evening. Seth immediately showing that if he's looking to hang, he's going to have to step up. There ain't no free rides here at FDW. And Seth immediately showing that he can go with the best of the cruiserweights with his patented standing shooting star press. The FDW staple. Now I don't know what Dragon Lee's going to have to do here to pick up a victory. But if I'm Seth Rollins, I'm taking no challenger lightly. Because as soon as you start to do that, that's when the chinks in the armour start to happen. We saw it with Bronson Reed. He didn't take Regal seriously. He lost to Regal. He didn't take Seth seriously. And now look where Seth stands. Dragon Lee now in control though. A win here for Lee would be huge for his future prospects. And one man who I'm sure is watching this match very carefully is Drew McIntyre. As he's looking to learn what Seth is all about. And know what kind of obstacles he's going to have to overcome. Canadian Destroyer from Dragon Lee. Is that enough to daze the champion? Hook to the leg. Could it be three? Just one on this occasion. Doug with a steady count. Quick snap suplex there from Dragon Lee into a drop kick. This could be huge. Dragon Lee in control. Huge reversal there, just slamming Seth onto his back. 2 count from Dragon Lee. Seth needs to regroup. Perhaps the weeks, the pressure, the responsibility of being atop the mountain in FDW is finally getting to him. And as if we speak it into existence, he immediately gets back in control. Standing shooting star press into a quick hook to the leg. 2 counts. The 3 is coming. Huge drop kick there as Doug gets a little bit collected in the same time. Seth having to dig into a bag of tricks here in an un-Seth-like maneuver. Bit of miscommunication in mid-air there as he swings Dragon Lee off the ropes. Momentum on Lee's side as Seth into a Tanahashi Sling Blade. Rollins now poking at the eyes of Dragon Lee. Perhaps a little underhanded tactics here from Seth Rollins. We haven't really seen that from him. And is this what it's going to take? Is this how far he's willing to go to show that he holds both titles? That no one's quite on his level? Disrespectful kicks from Rollins now. As Seth thinks about setting it up, curb stomp to Dragon Lee. Could this be 3? He looks for the pin. It's a 1, it's a 2, and there's the 3 count. A game performance from Dragon Lee kept Seth on his toes at some point, but at certain points, Seth holding the championship aloft, or a championship. I don't quite think Seth's got the message there that that's not the championship that Drew wants, but perhaps he's just flexing a little bit. Just showing that I know what you want, but I've still got this one as well. Interesting. Well, another successful episode of FTW there off the back of Backlash. We have number 1 contender decided in Liv Morgan. We have our first entrant in Money in the Bank in CM Punk. Tag team division going from strength to strength, and Drew McIntyre making his presence felt. Stay tuned for next episode, where we'll continue to bulk out the Money in the Bank positions and see what happens next. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. See you soon.